Is there an optimum kilometerage, mileage, or whatever that you would suggest that these cars need a year?
Well, is at least the kind. I think for my experience, you need to be driven at least between 800 and 1,000 kilometers a year.
Right. Okay. Well, welcome to a new Dave's Classic Garage Tours video, and today I'm at Black Stallion Motors in Melbourne's East. As it says on the tin, a bit of a Ferrari specialist in here, but there are other cars that they take on. There's going to be a few surprises in this video, I can assure you. It's under new management. German, who's been around at the business for quite some time, is now the shop manager, and he's a great fella, so let's go and meet him. Okay, German, it's been a while before you let me in here. Thanks very much though.
No problem.
This is German. He's now the shop manager, Black Stallion.
Yeah.
And well, like I say, it's been a little bit a while because he wanted to tidy up the joint and get it right, and since new ownership and
Yep.
whatever. But it's certainly looking the part now, mate. You've done an exemplary job, and a place that you're going to be finding it easier to work and do better things now, yeah?
Yeah, I want to just try to make a place to make it easy to work, more organized and more efficiency.
Yeah.
And yeah, just to get the right thing.
Yeah, yeah. So tell us a bit about the business itself. It's been around for a while. How long have you been involved?
I worked here with the previous owner for maybe nearly 6 years.
Yeah.
And then I stepped out of the business to try to do my own thing.
Right.
And then now I got the opportunity to run this place now again.
Yeah.
So I've been here I know this place maybe for 8 years already.
Wow. And your background, you've been working on Ferraris around the world.
I've been working on sport cars around the world for the last nearly 20 years.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Overseas, you were talking about Miami earlier.
I live in Florida, in Boca Raton, for nearly 10 years. And then I moved back to Argentina to be, I used to be the workshop manager from Porsche, the dealership.
All right, yeah.
And then I opened my own workshop in Argentina.
Yeah.
But then I got the opportunity to move to Australia. So I've been in Australia for the last 12 years.
Wonderful. Yeah. And I guess the upgrade in the shirt and the uniform has taken influence from the Argentinian flag?
Not technically, no. It's tried to reproduce the colors the mechanics used to use back in the 60s.
Ah, right, okay.
Ferrari mechanics used to use.
Ferrari, yeah, right, okay, cool. All right, buddy, okay, well, let's have a little walk around, see what's been done, what's to do on various cars. It's got a fair old lineup out there waiting to come in, some interesting stuff, but you're also moving into not just road cars, as motorsport as well.
So we got Nico on board 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So
Nico, give us a wave.
So Nico's a race car mechanic, he's a fabricator.
Yeah.
With a long history of race car background.
Wow.
So through him, we can start to do more work on restoration and prepare race cars. Yeah.
On this kind of thing, yeah. What model is this?
This is a Challenge 458.
Right. Okay. What's this coming for?
This car has been seated for a while.
Right.
And so it needs a little bit of recommissioning. Needs fuel tanks replacements and do all the fluids and go through the car. Yeah.
Yeah. This was like a privateer.
It's not just for the customer to use it on the track.
Yeah.
It's not for
competition.
No competition. No.
Track
Like
days. Some lucky people would have such things for track days, eh? That's amazing stuff in there. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. All right. So you did have, when we were here the other day, there was a plethora of Testarossas.
So yes, one here.
You have one here.
Okay. This engine's been rebuilt, just on the last stage of finish the job. It's just a little bit of test drive and do a few adjustments before they give it back to the customer.
Right. So this is an early one with the single.
Yeah.
What do they call that? The
monoposto, no.
Monoposto? So this has had a rebuild, the engine?
It's been rebuilt, yeah.
Okay. And how many miles had that done to get to that point? Do you know what?
This car has 57,000 miles on it.
Do you reckon that's original leather in there?
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good, didn't it? Beautiful. Cool. Ridley, that's bloody. You sure that's original? That smells beautiful.
Yeah.
Crikey,
Yeah.
that
Probably
smells new.
Yeah. No, it's original. Yeah.
Original.
Yeah.
Christ, it smells like it's just come out of the factory. That one, doesn't it? Okay. So, do you do the engine? Huh? Mono specchio. Mono specchio.
Mono specchio. I know he's not a video, isn't it?
Yeah.
I still going.
He's camera shy, are you? Come on. You're going to make you a star, Nico. Okay. So did the engine get rebuilt here, or do you?
The engine can be here by the previous person who used to run the business before.
Yeah.
And so the only thing left to do is just do a little tidy up and finish it up. Yeah. So I'm an engine builder.
You are.
I build engines. Yeah.
Okay.
Nico builds engine, and Bernie can build engines.
Oh, right,
And
okay.
Gustavo is coming in, and also is an auto electrician.
Wow.
And engine builder. Yeah.
So it's going to be. You pretty much got everything covered in this shop. You're going to have in the way, of, apart from the trimmer.
Yeah, no, apart from the trimmer, we have, Bernie does, it does any mechanical repairs, diagnosis, electronics. Nico is a fabricator, a mechanic, and do all sorts of things too. And then I'm a mechanic too, engine builder. I do a lot of diagnosis.
So, yeah, definitely, apart from trimming, one-stop shop here. Beautiful piece. And it's got the old single nut.
Monodado.
Monodado.
Yeah.
You call that? Oh, okay.
Monodado, no?
Wonderful. So, have you driven many Ferraris in anger yourself, or passion?
I did a few track days before with Ferraris and other brands too.
Yeah.
Back in America. I haven't done anything in Australia here yet.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, I've been in the track a few times with Ferraris, Maseratis, Lamborghinis, BMWs, Mercedes, Porsches.
So where do you rate this? This is the 355. It's pretty. It's well regarded. This one, you'd say,
this is a beautiful car. This is an F1.
An F1.
It's an F1 Berlinetta. This car is here. We did a clutch replacement a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
So the customer drove the car for a few weeks.
Yeah.
Now it's back to do a few adjustments on the clutch.
Wonderful.
But we did a lot of work in this car.
The cars that you see come through the business in the last 12 years or 8 years that you've been here, and that, would you say they're being used enough, or are they having to?
Some of them, yes. Some of them, not. Some customers drive the car probably 3,000 kilometers a year.
Yeah.
Some of them drive 400 kilometers a year.
And is there an optimum kilometerage, mileage, or whatever that you would suggest that these cars need a year?
Well, is at least the kind. I think for my experience, it needs to be driven at least between 800 and 1,000 kilometers a year.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And is this at the point where it's had new hoses yet, or?
This car is when we did the clutch, we replace all the coolant hoses. We did all the fluids.
Yeah.
And we replaced the clutch.
Yeah.
And we replaced the engine mounts in this car. Engine and the gearbox mounts, yeah.
Right. Yeah. And that would have been in degradation of the rubber and time or whatever?
Just the rubber gets worn down, and so the engine mounts get saggy and it drops. And the problem with this car is the F1 actuator gets too close from the frame.
Right.
And when the engine is talking down, that can touch and get the actuator out of alignment and get F1 problems, yeah.
Oh, okay. F1. Oh, right. Of course, the F1 is the...
F1
this is the first paddle car, isn't it?
Yep.
Yes, now. So this is late.
This is
This is before the 360...
yeah, 1998, yeah.
Right, okay. Is there anything to improve that gear change now over the years? I mean, obviously those early 360s are laggy.
Well, yeah, this system is not fast.
Yeah.
The 360, and they had an improvement with the 360 the 360 Stradale.
Yeah.
And the 360 has different transmission control module to make the engine shift better and faster. So a lot of people has the early 360s. They upgrade the transmission control module for the latest 360s.
Right,
yeah.
right. And was that able to be done on the 355?
No, 355 no.
You can't do that.
It's different.
No, right. Okay. Yeah, it's still a beautiful thing, though, isn't it? I hear a lot about the quality of the rubber nowadays and whatever. Was the original rubber that you took out for the hoses and engine mount, was that original?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So would you expect this new stuff that you put in, that ain't going to last from 1998, 26 years old?
Yeah.
That was?
Yeah, this car, most of the Ferraris use silicone hoses.
Right.
From the 348, 355, 360 use silicone hoses.
Yeah.
And they got a lot of, they're heat proof, and they last longer than the old hoses, and they're just standard rubber hose.
Right.
But every time you have to do major service in this car, you have to drop the engine and disconnect the hoses. Okay. So every time you disconnect the hoses, you need to reclamp, use a clamp again and clamp it, and put a lot of stress in the union. Right. So every time we do a major service in this car, regarding the hoses if it's too old, too new, or just put new ones in it.
Right. Okay. Every service?
At every service, yeah.
Okay. Well,
because it's a big job to drop the engine, and the hose is right there. It's not that the hose is not expensive, and the label is already there.
Yes.
To save a headache in the future, we just put new hoses on it.
Yeah, absolutely. Do that. All right. Cool. Is that original paint, you think?
I think
or is that a
some of them.
Detail?
Yes, I think it's got a good detail. I think it's a few.
Would you just have a look inside, though?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Look in. Oh, if only you could have smelly vision here. This is amazing. What's that read on there, your man?
The odometer?
Yeah.
This one done only 39,000 kilometers on it.
Oh, mate. Beautiful.
And the owner of this car, he owned this car for the last 20 years.
Yeah. So he's not doing many, but he's... Jesus. Needs to up the mileage, mate. Needs to use it some more.
Yeah.
Well, that's a 612, and it's a beautiful thing, but it's a bit too new for my channel.
Yeah.
Let's jump back 20 years to, I suppose, what you could say was the 456 is when Ferrari jumped back into V12s after.
Yeah. After.
So they had the V12 there with the 400 or
the 412.
412.
Yeah.
What we'll come to in a minute, but this is a 456.
456, yeah.
Yeah, which was that early mid 90s.
1994.
94.
Yeah.
And this is when they came, like I say, they've been out of the V12 for a few years.
For a few years, yeah.
So the Mondial finished in what, 89, didn't it?
89, yeah.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
And then when did the 456 come out? Well, early 90s.
Yeah, 1994. This is early. Without airbags, no airbags.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So what's this one in for?
This one is running rich.
Right.
It's running very rich. And also we need to diagnose the suspension. It has suspension problems, suspension faults. So we need to repair some wiring on the actuators for the shockers.
Yeah.
And also we need to remove the injectors and get the injectors tested and cleaned.
Okay. Are these common issues for this engine, or?
No, not really. No.
Just a general maintenance. And upkeep and whatever. Right. Okay. God, this one's been kept as well. This is a thing of cars out in. Is that me beeping or in there?
It's just the dongle from the scanner just beeping.
Okay.
The ignition is disconnected.
Yeah. Another beautifully kept car. What are we doing? What are we talking there? I can't see. My eyes don't work that far ahead, or glasses. 75,000. So
Yeah.
she's well used, reasonably for a Ferrari. Where do you rate this car, buddy? How do you
Well, it's
see it? I mean, you know, in the
It's-
comparable to the other V12s and what have you.
well, this one is manual because there's a lot of 456 out there.
Yeah.
There's just next generation, the automatics.
Yeah.
So this is a nice car, a transaxle car. Yeah.
And the popularity of these are definitely on the rise at the moment. The 456.
456. Yeah.
Yeah. Versatility of them being, you know, having the 4 seats or.
Yeah, well, it got 4 seat belts.
Yeah.
But the space on the back is very, very limited.
Yeah, maybe, you know, a short trip to the pub you'll be able to do. You're not going to go down.
Yeah, so if you put the seat further forward, and then you can put 4 adults in here.
Yeah, it ain't going to be. It's not just like an old 911 where you could just get kids in the back or whatever. Oh, I say, but yeah, the fact that it's got that manual gate and whatever, beautiful, beautiful. And what colour's this, by?
This
it's called?
this called it is this called Blue Le Mans. Blue Le Mans.
Le Mans Blue, right, Blue Le Mans. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, I'll have one of them. That'll do me. Now, something you don't see everywhere. Hey Bernie, how you doing?
This is our fabrication room.
Yeah.
So Nico is
Nico at work. Nico's at work.
Yeah.
So he's, what sort of things are you building, making in here, having to make yourself?
here we
We'll come back out, we've still got it up pictures.
Yeah.
So what sort of stuff are you having to knock up yourselves in there?
This is a fabrication room. That's when we do the painting a lot of parts. We make a lot of parts. Sometimes you can find the right part for the car.
Yeah.
You can find the part that's no longer available.
Yeah.
So we had to make them.
What's the most common Ferrari part that has to be made?
At the moment, it will be brackets and spacers.
Right.
Sometimes we have cars here that come into the workshop and we pull apart in pieces.
Yeah.
Sometimes some brackets or spacers you can find them in stock anymore around the world.
Right.
So we make them here.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we we weld and repairs a lot of parts too.
Yeah, yeah. It's a big bonus to have this area of the work
Yeah,
and
yeah,
people
yeah,
and
yeah,
skill
yeah,
and whatever.
yeah.
You're not having to wait around for other people to.
No, yeah. We
to make.
they try to do everything in house here.
Yeah, wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay, cool. Right. This is a place you're proud of. Now you're keen to show me the other day that now you've got this wonderful, clean space to
Engine room,
work
yeah.
in the engine room.
Yeah.
You were just telling me though, we've got the 308 outside. A certain Magnum car. One of the.
Yeah. So 4 years ago, we did a recommissioning, and one of the cars has been used on the Magnum PI
Right.
show.
Yeah.
It's been driven by Tom Selleck.
Uh-huh.
And so we remove the engine, we clean everything.
That's in Australia. It's an
It's
Australian.
in Australia.
car,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
How many? Do you know how many cars were used in the series?
No, I got no idea.
I'll tell you. I think it's very not. It's not like a Dukes of Hazzard. There's only
No.
very few.
Yeah, no, very few cars. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this car is an.
I seem to remember they wanted a Porsche 928.
Yeah.
Before when they started the series.
Yeah.
And Porsche said no, we don't want to give you one.
No, but the problem was the Tom Selleck is too tall.
That was it.
It was touching the head on the roof, so that's why Tom Selleck driving early time a quattro valve GTS because
Yes, yeah. Yeah, the head space and whatever.
yeah. This is our engine room. This is all the shelf. We put all the parts we remove from the engine.
Uh-huh.
We have we can build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 engine at a time.
Wow.
We got all the special adapters to mount in these engine and the stands for all the Ferrari engines.
Right, so each one of these blocks here, these mounts here, would be for a different kind of...
Yeah, so we got all the adapters for the different cars.
Okay, cool.
So...
Is there some, what, you've had them made, you made here, or...?
We made it here, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
oh, awesome.
everything made it here, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Awesome.
So these posts, you can remove it and turn it around the way you want it.
Yeah.
We can adapt different accessories like the vise.
Yeah.
We have another adapter for filing the pistons.
Good old Nico, with a bit of a... Send Nico off into his happy place down the end.
Yeah, so Nico built that bench.
Yeah.
This built it by him.
Wow.
He built that everything, no problem.
Okay. So what's this engine?
This is out of Ferrari 400. When we took over the business, the engine was here already. So we waited to decide if we will finish the job or they're gonna finish the job.
Yeah.
This in here because it got a timing chain noise.
Right.
They got some issues with one of the idle pulleys for the timing chain.
Yeah.
So everything was replaced. The timing chain has been put back together. It's just a matter to finish the job.
Yeah. So what's the easiest and what's the hardest strip down and quickest and the longest time in the Ferrari engine world?
No, it's not easy. You build this, put this back together is a bit tricky.
Yeah.
Because you have to do 3 or 4 things at once. Like these O-rings.
Right.
They go between the timing chains and the cylinder heads have to be on the right way. And if you put it too tight, it will stretch. And then when you put the cam covers, it will seam properly.
Yeah.
But no, it's not really a hard or easy thing.
It's methodical.
Yeah,
As long as you're methodical.
Yeah.
You take your time. Everything comes out right again. I mean, look, as we've talked about the Monaro, the engine, there are complexities in this over.
Oh yeah, and the Monaro is a piece of cake. You just do it. Yeah. It's not that complexity with this. It's overhead cam engine. Yeah.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, so what's next coming in here? What?
So it's a 330. It's just a runabout there.
Wow. Oh right. Okay.
It come in here for the probably cylinder head gaskets.
Oh right. So this is a bit of a special car. 330.
Yeah.
We shall just arriving on the back of a truck. All right. I better let you get out and do your welcoming duty.
Yeah. How are you? Just back it up in here, yeah, if you can, yeah, please. So this is one of the members from the Maserati Owners Club, yeah. Okay. And so now you decide to bring the car.
Remind us again what's going to be happening to this car.
We need to check the car. It's mixing oil with water.
All right.
So I need to find the source of that.
Yeah.
So it could be cylinder head gasket, could be water pump seal, could be all sorts of things. Liners, cylinder liners.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
For those
right.
sitting on the block, yeah.
All right. Blac Stallion Motors, let it be known. They're here to do anything Italian.
Yeah.
and Aussie.
Oh, no, see, yeah.
And French.
And French.
As ever, thanks for watching. And if you did enjoy it, please consider liking, adding a comment, subscribing and sharing my content. It really does make a difference, and best of all, it's absolutely free.